Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Britain. If you enjoyed the content, and you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe. It motivates me to make more videos. We are in week 3 of January 1942, and we have got 14 squares on the tonnage war, and we need to send some destroyers to Iceland. Actually no, I'll send the Jervis across. There we go. Right. Norwegian Sea. Submarine attacked by enemy aircraft. Triton has received medium damage in week 3 of January 1942. North Baltic Seas. Allied bombers attacked the naval base at Kiel and Wilhelmshaven, causing medium damage. Current repairs delayed by 3 turns. Week 3 of January 1942. Let's check the damage on the Triton. Oh, so it's just medium damage, nothing actually damaged properly. North Cape Spitsbergen. Allied convoy attacked by submarines. 63,640 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 3.5 of January 1942. Oh wow. Tricky start. Week 3.5 of January 1942. We're in Iceland. The weather is... Is that a snowstorm? Thunder and lightning, but with snow. And the destroyer Jervis has come under attack in the afternoon from 3 submarines. U-273, U-276 and U-280. The German subs have the initiative. Mini Wolfpack maybe. Or half a Wolfpack. I don't know. Right, here we go then. And this will be interesting. U-273 fires torpedoes. U-276 fires torpedoes. And U-280 fires torpedoes. Right. Gosh. This will be interesting, won't it? Can we dodge 12 torpedoes at once? Might seem like it's a bit too big of an ask. So I need to watch out for these, and I need to watch out for these. Well, let's try this. Oh, we seem to have just about cleared these. 3-8, and where's the other one? There was one behind me just now. Oh, there's the other one at 4-9. Right, hold fire for now. Oh, we have a depth charge bomber! Look at that. Who should we go after then? So we're heading away from this submarine towards this one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for this one. Yeah, got it selected. Yes, we do. Well, let's hop on over here then, because the other two are sort of in the same general area. So even if we get hit and sunk, we will have still sunk a German submarine. It's depth charge. Splash, splash, splash. And U-276 is gone. Thank you very much. And here come the 12 torpedoes. We live to fight another round. Just. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do. So we've got another 4 heading this way. So stay exactly as you are and hope that you don't come in front of this one. Right. Alright, we're not safe, but we're, you know, not in peril like we were just a few moments ago. Right, now it's my turn to do a little bit of attacking. Let's go back up to flank, 10 degrees to starboard, and stand by the torpedo tubes for our first drop and splash. Why can we not... There we go. Where's the other one? Oh, 6-3, what? They're miles away. Right. I am not taking any chances here. It's a point blank range hit or not. No chances should be taken this time. It's a double drop and splash because I need this to work. I just need it to work. Right. There's no way in which this cannot work. Ooh, phew, that was close. Good, so that's U-280 sunk. Still not out of the woods though, there's still one more submarine to deal with. And I do believe if I go backwards and hard at port, we'll avoid it. Ooh. Hopefully, maybe. Right, hold fire for now. So there's that torpedo going. There it is, going past us over there. That's good. This is our torpedo, but that's not going anywhere really. Right. Let's get a good course onto that submarine. Right. Sorry about the pause there. Someone came into the room and I had to go to the shop to get some bread and rolls. But I'm back now. Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. Stand by the torpedo tubes. Let's do a drop and splash. Is that the final one? I think it could be. I think there were 2 U-boats here, I think. Can we call that done or not yet? We can. Good. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Jervis received no damage. On the German side, the submarines U-273, U-276 and U-280 were sunk for 800 tons each. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 2,400. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0, 2,400 renown earned. Right, well... No, that's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. What we'll do then is we'll send the Jervis back to the Faroe Islands and she can potentially go and have a look at what's going on here. Well, actually, no. Scratch that. Let's send the Beagle up here and the Defender in here. And that way, if they decide to move down, we will be able to potentially catch them. In fact, I'm going to send the Duncan across to the Norwegian Sea as well, because it could be aircraft. We'll send the Brazen in here, and the Azinib one here. Right, let's see if that does anything for us. Not yet. It's week 4 of January 1942. We're in the Azore Isles in partially sunny weather. The destroyers Bulldog and Vanek have come under attack at dawn from the submarine U-541. U-541 with the initiative. Oh, hang on. No. That's not fair. You're not allowed to do that. What did they take out? So Bulldog is sinking, unfortunately. Sonar heavy damage, A turret heavy damage, B turret destroyed. How dare you? That's not fair. I had no chance to do anything. Well, Vanek, if anything now, you have to sink this U-boat to avenge the Bulldog. Let's move in. Yeah, there's the second torpedo that was fired. Honestly, how did we not see them? Like, oh wow, you're firing two at the other destroyer already. You're taking no prisoners at all. I shall remember that. Alright, well then, how do you like this? Yeah. Straight away. Now the good news is that they won't have any torpedoes available for quite some time. Nope, I'm not being fooled by that 5,200. No. You're not going to fool me that easily. Gosh, how many torpedoes do they have loaded? 2, then 1 straight away? Crikey. Stand by the torpedo tubes. Why don't I give you something to worry about as well? Get a little bit of balance into this fight. Now you see, that's not gonna help you now. No action, finally. Well, some level of vengeance, I suppose. They may have sunk the Bulldog, but they won't live to tell the tale. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Bulldog was sunk for 1,360 tons. The destroyer Vanek received no damage. On the German side, the submarine U-541 was sunk for 1,032 tons. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,360. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 0. Warship tons sunk on the German side 1,032. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 1,032 renown earned. Bay of Biscay, Allied merchants attacked by submarines. 38,830 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 4 of January 1942. West Mediterranean Sea, Allied merchants attacked by submarines. 36,120 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 4 of January 1942. Bay of Biscay, Allied bombers attacked the naval base at Brest-Lorient, causing heavy damage. Current repairs delayed by 4 tons. Again, in week 4 of January 1942. Right, we're in February 1942 now. Where was the Bulldog here? Yes. Right. What I will do is I'll send the Acasta here. I'll send the Jaguar here. I'll send... Well, I'll have to get a new destroyer now to replace the Bulldog. We have plenty of renown, so, well, at least now we do. It could still change, but I'd like to think it won't. Do you know what? Seeing as this campaign is going to be over pretty soon, I'm going to start getting the JKN class, because they're my favourite type. Even though they're relatively expensive at 6,400. You get 10 torpedoes and 6 4.7 inch guns, as opposed to the standard 4. Right, so we've got someone in the med already, if need be. In fact, why don't I send the Janus across here? Ah, yes, we can't quite do that. I'll send the Vanek in here then. So that way if they try and move anywhere, we've got all the squares covered. Let's send the Beagle further in. Maybe they'll catch something that way. Nope. But we do have good news from the Bay of Biscay. Allied bombers attacked the naval base at Brest and Lorient, causing heavy damage. Current repairs delayed by 4 turns in week 0.5 of February 1942. That's good. We like to see that. Right, let's... Should we or should we? Go on. Send the Janus back. Anything? No. In one of our weakened sectors, which in week 1 of February 1942 in sunny weather is the Erminger Sea, we have the destroyer Decoy, who is escorting a convoy of merchant ship C2 freighters, a C3 freighter and a T2 tanker, and they have come under attack in the morning from the submarine U-545. U-545 with the initiative. So torpedoes have been launched at the tanker, it would seem. T2 tanker, of course, very big prize if you can claim it as a ship. That you've sunk 22,500 tons. I'll open fire because, well, we're 7,000 yards away basically, miles away. Elevation of 11.3 is suggested. I'll go 11.3. Shoot. Ooh. Well, I wasn't expecting that. No, I seriously wasn't expecting that. I legitimately thought that it would sort of... Well, it wouldn't score a direct hit like that. I don't see any torpedo... Oh, wait, no, there are some. Right, was a good flank and hard to stop with them. Even though that takes you towards the U-boat. Right, you can just go straight away hard to port at flank speed. Oh. Flank and hard to starboard? Brace. Oh, yes. We seem to be clear for now. Oh, but the destroyer seems to be in trouble. Not if we have anything to say about it. So 11.3 was a hit. It was like an actual hit. If we can score one more hit, dare I say, we might be looking at potentially either forcing them to disengage or diving. Shoot. Right in the periscope, pretty much. I'd like to think this will cause them to want to either dive or disengage. Either one of those in my book is a victory at this point, because the merchants will be safe. Well, they will be. If the submarine breaks off the attack, if they disengage or they start diving away, they can't possibly attack the merchants. And that's a good thing. Torpedoes in the water. Leaving combat. That's fine. That is completely fine. Well, completely fine, but that's fine for the purpose of this engagement. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Decoy received no damage. All of the merchant ships received no damage. So that's the T2 tanker, the C3 freighter, and the 2 C2 freighters. On the German side, the submarine U-545 received light damage and broke off the attack. So the convoy was saved. Nothing sunk in either category on either side. 0 renown earned, but the important thing is the convoy was protected. Oh, goodness me. This is going to be a bad one. Week 1 of February 1942, in the United Kingdom, we have mostly sunny weather, and the destroyers Brazen with no damage, and the destroyer Fraser with heavy damage, and they're escorting a big convoy of Liberty freighters, C2 freighters, a T2 tanker, a large freighter, and a troop transport, and they have come under the attack of 6 U-boats. It's definitely a wolf pack. Hunting in the evening. U-284, U-285, U-534, U-546, U-548 and U-549. It's a mouthful just saying all of them. And they of course have the initiative. I'm pretty confident that we're losing tonnage. It's just a question of how much tonnage. Come on, open fire on them. Oh, now we're opening fire and they're basically right next to us. Got it. Makes sense, of course. So, we're potentially looking at 24 torpedoes in the water here. Come on, start shooting now! Hello? Right, there we go. So that's 2 airstrikes that they've had. Oh, hang on, we're heading straight for the destroyer. Wow, we actually shot 2 aircraft down. Oof, right, Brazen, are you the one that's damaged? I'm not sure. No, Fraser's the one that's heavily damaged. You don't look heavily damaged, but I'm just gonna assume that you are for the purpose of this. Right, let's head back to the Brazen then. Gosh, what can I do? This submarine hasn't fired any torpedoes, has it? No, it doesn't seem to have. Right. Can I see all of them or not? No, we can't even see all of them. That's how many there are. Has this submarine fired all its torpedoes? No, it doesn't seem to have. No. Right, we'll go for this one then, seeing as they're close to this troop transport. Keep the distance low to this submarine over here. Right, how many airstrikes do we have? Oh, for goodness sake, seriously? Rocket bombers? We've got rocket bombers, and that's... The situation is so critical, and all we can muster are rocket bombers. Well, do you know what? No. Drop and splash is what I'm going to do. At least with this destroyer. The other one I might chance an airstrike. Rockets don't do any damage whatsoever. You'd think they would. They sound. Oh, it's a rocket. Wow. Ooh. It sounds like quite sophisticated and potentially, you know, look at me. But in reality, they're not good weapons. They're just not. Like, I'm really sorry if you like rocket bombers and you use them extensively, but I just think that rocket bombers just aren't what they're all cracked up to be. I just don't. Like, they seem to do no damage as far as I'm concerned. Right, I mean, I did say pretty much as soon as I saw this engagement that we're going to lose tonnage. It's not a question of will we, it's how much. Alright, so you're getting slapped straight away with a torpedo, I can tell. I don't know, what should I do with you? Just anything at all. Anything at all. Because these Liberty freighters are just so slow. That's one of their disadvantages. Like, because there are some merchants that are actually quite fast. They can go like 20 knots, I think, some of them. Or thereabouts. I think 19 is the fastest a merchant can go. But the Liberty freighters can only make about, is it 11 knots? That's really slow. Like, super slow. I don't see any torpedoes heading for you. So flank and harder port. And the troop transport, for which there are no torpedoes. That's good. Here we go. Well, that's one. So U-285 has launched torpedoes. Oh, I was wondering. It's strange that there are so many U-boats and we've not even been hit once. Yeah, there's a reason why. Because not all torpedoes were fired. Oh, what just happened there? Did we get a 2-in-1? Did we just get a 2-in-1? Yes, we did. Because remember, I said we're not going to use the rocket bombers because they're not very effective weapons. How far away are you? I'm trying to work out who's closer to this submarine over here. Brazen or Fraser, who's closer? I'm going to have the Brazen go around because Brazen's got 2 U-boats over here to deal with as well. Right, no torpedoes headed for the Brazen. We might as well try some of the airstrikes then. It's probably not going to work. It's going to be pretty bad, I'm guessing. Has everyone fired torpedoes, or is there still a U-boat that hasn't? Yeah, you fired at the troop transport. This submarine has also fired. Has this submarine fired as well? Yes, it has. Right, in that case then, I am going to go for the submarine that's the closest to my merchants, because that one gives me the least time to react. here we go. Here comes nothing, really. All the rockets miraculously hit, and the submarine is still here. I told you, rockets are very ineffective weapons. Could not have had any depth charge bombers, perhaps. The depth charge bombers are just so much better. They're way more effective as a weapon. We might as well, come on, might as well. Maybe eventually we'll hit something important and that'll do some level of damage, perhaps. So there'll be 2 airstrikes that I will have used on 1 submarine. I'm not particularly fast, and the reason why I'm not particularly fast is because, well, what else am I going to use them on? Oh, we've got one! Got one. U548 is sinking. So we got one. We got one. It takes 2, well, 1 perfect and 1 very good bombing runs with rockets to get rid of a, oh, for goodness sake, 1 submarine. Honestly, there's no way you can escape from all of these. There just isn't. If they're going perpendicular to each other, which these pretty much are, there's no way you can escape all of them. Flank and harder port it is then. Ah. We're losing a tanker. We are losing a tanker on this turn. I reckon if you just speed up, you might be able to overtake this torpedo here. I'm going to say backwards and harder port. I was going to clip it still. Oh, I am not having a good time with this engagement. I will be honest. Really not enjoying my time here. Insufficient air support and 6 U-boats. Then again, I doubt any sailor would enjoy being attacked by a wolf pack with air support, would they? Troop transport, what can I do for you? Backwards and harder port. Maybe they're getting clipped. Ah. Yeah, there wasn't much I could have done to prevent that. There goes the T2 tanker. And was it a large freighter that was sunk? Yes. Well, that's how that is. That's how that is. Okay, not very good at all. Hurry over here as quickly as we can. We've got 1 more rocket bomber. They're at similar distances, aren't they? This one's further away, apparently. I'll go for this one then. May or may not sink. It probably won't, but maybe we can persuade it to go away, perhaps. Dive in. And rockets. Well, it was a perfect rocket run. Unfortunately, we don't seem... Well, maybe they'll go away now. Meanwhile, stand by the torpedo tubes for drop and splash from the Fraser. If we sink, well, we'll sink this submarine. If the other one decides to disengage that we tried to attack, then we will have only one left. So T2 tanker, final damage upon sinking, propulsion pumps heavy damage. Can you see the large freighter anywhere? No, I can't see the large freighter anywhere. If we go to the C2 freighter perhaps. Oh no, there it is. Large freighter, nothing damaged at all. And yet, despite that, sinking very quickly. I don't really understand that. If no critical components were damaged, why would the ship be sinking? That's really close. I really hope that doesn't clip it. Oh wow. 2 at once. Well, the good news is, even though the Liberty Freighter is slow, we'll be able to just about outrun them on this occasion. On this specific occasion, we will be able to outrun them. I guess just move forward, as unimaginative as it is. I'm not sure how much tonnage I'd have to lose for this to be a successful engagement for the Germans. Because so it did clip it there. Yeah, I was a bit worried that that might happen. How much tonnage needs to be sunk by the Germans for this to be a successful engagement for them? Because chances are that I'll probably get away with sinking all the subs. Oh, you're kidding me! Is this the one that we went after with the rockets? No, this is the one that... Right. Good. So I think we will... Well, we won't have sunk all of them. But if we have a look at the map, we have sunk 4 so far, and there's 1 left. And one of them is disengaged. So that means no more attacking my merchants. Where's the Brazen? Over here. And the submarine's over here somewhere. We don't have a sonar contact, so we need to just get visual on it. And then select it that way. I do not see it anywhere. I think we might need to break out the binoculars perhaps for this one. Yes or no? Yeah, I think we will. Yeah, we will do. Alright. Right, can I see any periscopes? There should be at least one more. Well, at least one more. It's just one more. Because all the other U-boats are accounted for. They've either been sunk, well, 4 of them have been sunk. There it is. 4 of them have been sunk, and 1 of them has disengaged. There we go. And 1 of them is still here. Right, how should we do this then? I'll go 15 degrees to port, and hopefully that leaves enough space for the Liberty Freighter to get past. Right, Fraser. I guess you could spin around and try and potentially go for the remaining submarine. Can we even select it anywhere around here? Come on, it's somewhere around there. No? I know it. It's show me where it is. Ah, never mind. Let's hold fire then. If we're that far away that we're struggling to get visual on it, then we may as well not bother. And of course, just as I said that, I got visual on it. Oh yes. Well, as you would, just when you've done that, another thing happens. Right. I'm not even going to turn you particularly, because you're just so slow. Sometimes a low speed like that is a bit of a bonus. It's sometimes a bit of a good thing. Not always. Most of the time you prefer to be fast, but sometimes it's, you know, not that bad. Or at least not as bad as I make it out to be. I make it out as if you're slower than 30 knots, you're a snail. And that's, well, it's not really the case as such. It helps if you're faster than a snail. No action. Right. We need to squeak past this Liberty freighter. There we go. So now we're only 10,000 yards away. Only 10,000. I'm basically right there. I could drop and splash if I wanted to. No, I couldn't actually. Oh no, don't do anything now, no. There's hardly any torpedoes in the water now. Have we gone beyond the range of them? Because I do get the impression that they're fairly far away. Oh no, is this the one that's getting targeted? There's a C2 freighter here, and there's a torpedo heading for that, but I reckon, could I outrun it perhaps? Troop transport listing badly to starboard. Aye, got us. Got us, it clipped us on the stern. But I do believe that we're all so far away now that realistically they can't threaten anyone anymore. What's the closest ship that we have to the... well, I suppose it's the troop transport, really. But not by a huge amount. I mean, it's a comparable distance. I think we're not going to lose any more ships in this engagement then. I really think so. I think genuinely that large freighter and the tanker are all the losses that we'll suffer. If that is the case, then let me know in the comments. If you've watched this far, you're probably quite interested in the video, so if it's not too much to ask, let me know in the comments. Is losing 30,000 tons in exchange for 6 U-boats good, bad, very good, very bad? Now this is the freighter that got hit. Propulsion heavy damage, steering light damage. Because 30,000 tons is a lot. Now granted, it may only be 2 ships, but it's still an awful lot of tonnage to lose. But at the same time, you know, if you get 6 U-boats, you know, you also have to weigh that up as well. I want to see how far away we are from that U-boat. I want to see how far away we are. Because when the torpedoes disappear, I could just press move all at that point. and that would be quite relaxing, for me at least. I don't see... oh! There it is. Oh, can we not select it? No, we can't. Right, well, just move you forward, I guess. You've suffered enough. Right, we can now do move all for the merchants. Happy days. And we have the submarine on our sonar. Where is the sub? If I go in this general direction, maybe they'll pick it up on the sonar as well. Nope. Not yet. Oh, it's right in front of us. Pretty much. I don't have visual on it yet, though. Right, just move all. Wow. Move all? In the middle of an engagement? Well, you could argue it's, strictly speaking, not the middle of an engagement. But yeah, move all. Oh, we've got them on the sonar. We've got a sonar contact way down here. 9,000 yards away. It's a very long way away. Move all. Again. Wow. I'll have the destroyer move everyone now. Still no action from the remaining submarine. Let's go again. The merchants are way, way clear of any danger now. 4,800. Hard at port and stand by the torpedo tubes. Right. Drop and splash. Off we go. I suppose you could have done a drop and splash as well. I'll just move forwards for no real reason. Merchants, just move along. You're safe now. Still no action. Must have run out of torpedoes then. Right, and that's the end to a very challenging engagement. Action report on the British side. The destroyer Brazen received no damage. The destroyer Fraser ends with heavy damage. One merchant ship T2 tanker was sunk for 22,500 tons. One merchant ship Liberty freighter received light damage. The other Liberty freighter received no damage. One merchant ship large freighter was sunk for 7,800 tons. One merchant ship C2 freighter received no damage, the other one received light damage, and one merchant ship troop transport received light damage. On the German side, the submarines U-284 and U-285 were sunk for 800 tons each. The submarines U-534, U-548 and U-549 were sunk for 1,032 tons each. And the submarine U-546 received light damage and broke off her attack. Nothing sunk on the British side in warship tons, but on the merchant ship tonnage we have lost 30,300. Warship tons lost on the German side was 4,696. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 4,696. I mean, let me know. This sort of result. Good, bad, average, very good, very bad. I don't know. 30,000 tons for 5 submarines. That works out at around... oh, actually, when I look at it that way, it's not good at all. It's only about 6,000 tons per sub. But anyway, this will be the final engagement, assuming there's no... doesn't force me to another one. We're in week 1 of February 1942. We're in Cape Verde in mostly sunny weather. The destroyer Juno with light damage has come under attack at night from the submarine U-547. U-547 with the initiative torpedoes fired straight away. I'll go flank and harder starboard. No, harder port, sorry. That way we put more distance between ourselves and the sub, and we have a better chance of surviving. Because there's more of distance for the torpedoes to cover, which means we might get an extra turn to manoeuvre out of harm's way. Although we don't really need an extra turn, all we need now really is just a small corrective turn to port, just to make sure we're in the middle of these torpedoes all the time, and we should be fine. Have you got a damaged B turret? Because I swear that gun seems to be pointing down. Yes, the B turret is destroyed. I knew those guns looked out of place ever so slightly. Right, well, we won't give up. As long as our torpedoes are fine, then we can proceed as normal. Oh, that was close. We just about managed to clear it though. Well, not clear it, we just about managed to not get in front of it. Right, now it's our turn to come in for an attack. "8,000 yards away now, we've been forced very far away, but we'll be coming in closer now. Now we're at 7,000 yards. So a torpedo has been fired, we're going to almost certainly miss that one. Small corrective 10-degree turn to starboard should put us well clear of it, which it has. Yeah, the torpedo's going to miss. And it has done. Another one, you say? Ooh. Interesting, interesting. Well, I'll do a corrective turn to port of 10 degrees then. This is zigzagging in a way, isn't it? Ever so slightly. We are ever so slightly zigzagging. Well, I suppose as you would, you know, you're dodging the torpedo. Wouldn't be so stubborn as to say, no, I'm not going to zigzag, and then lose the destroyer that way. It would be very foolish and embarrassing of me. Right, drop and splash, off we go. Oh, no torpedo this time. Well, this time it was my turn to play with the torpedoes. Right, so U-547 has been sunk. Action report: on the British side, the destroyer Juno ends with medium damage. On the German side, the submarine U-547 was sunk for 1,032 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side, 1,032. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side, 0, 1,032 renown earned. Right, I will wind things up for today. Before I do, here are the stats. Battle of the Atlantic, week 1.5 of February 1942. 30 naval vessels sunk for Britain for 122,000 tons. Merchant sunk is 1,410 for 5.3 million tons. Naval vessels sunk for Germany has shot up to 295, approaching 600,000 tons. Allied merchants sunk per month hasn't gone up that much. It's 176,000 tons, which was roughly the same as it was last month. So we are basically holding relatively well. Dare I say it? Relatively well? I mean, we are losing almost 200,000 tons per month, but you know, at the same time we could be losing a lot more. So, relatively speaking, not too bad. and if we sink 5 more naval vessels for Germany without losing a single ship on the British side, we will have a 1 to 10 kill ratio. Ships lost. Unfortunately, the Bulldog joins the list of British casualties. But if it's, you know, of any comfort, look at all these German losses. 295 of them. If we sink 5 more, it'll be around 300. I think we'll do it in the next episode. But for now, that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you haven't already, then please like and subscribe. It motivates me to make more videos. If you enjoyed the content, also leave a like and subscribe. Share this video with those who you think might find it interesting. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.